Suya time, guys. If you're Nigerian like me, definitely know the Suya delicacy. Good Suya is just good Suya. It just makes you feel a certain type of way. You just keep eating. You don't know when to call it quits. Ooh, today is actually a good day to make content because I'm making Suya. Yeah, I'm excited. Even though my wife thinks my Suya is crap, but I think otherwise. Anyway, guys, welcome to the channel again. This video is to tell you a bit about myself, a bit about my life's journey. Maybe not all of it, but everything that pertains to this channel that I have created. Adejuwon has a degree in computer science. I won't tell you my school, but yeah, I have a degree in computer science, but I've never practiced. I've never done there for too long. Rather, I have chosen the financial services path where I've been a salesman the most part of my career. But a bit about those interests, fitness and music. On the music side, I did learn to play the piano as a child because my father introduced me to jazz music. He used to get these CDs from MTN back in the days, these annual jazz CDs from MTN. I don't know if they still do those. And I'll go behind his back and listen to those jazz symphonies on his Walkman, of course, behind his back. I dare not take his Walkman and play stuff while he's around. Of course, I could borrow them, but I wanted it to myself most of the time, so I would typically go behind his back. I was, say, 12, 13 when I learned to play the piano. As a matter of fact, I even learned to play the piano so that I could also make money. So maybe I had one or two gigs where I went to play for some churches and I was paid for it. But for some reason, life happened, all that flair, that musical flair died. Even though I still kept up with listening to jazz music, I listened to the greats like Corey Henry, Jesus Molina, Victor Wooten on the bass. A fair few number. Um, Again, life happened, so there was an intermission in between where I couldn't play the piano any longer. I lost, maybe not particularly lost all of it, but I just wasn't as good any longer. Now, the purpose behind this channel is that I want people to know that whatever it is that interests them, whatever it is that they find most important, they can find time for it. As a matter of fact, not they can. Whatever is most important to you, you will find time for it. If your wife is most important to you, you find time for her. If your child is, you find time for your child. If your car is, of course, you find time to tune it, to take it to the autos and all that jazz. All right. So yeah, that's it about my music interest. The genres I typically listen to are jazz and then gospel. Those two. Again, jazz with different flavors. So it might be jazz infused with salsa, jazz infused with piano, or jazz infused with different styles, but jazz being the core of it. All right. So yeah, I'm on that journey now. I've started to learn the piano again, started to learn my skills. I might even be releasing some of this my learnings and failures. I want you to see the failures unfiltered, so you know that it's not everything you see on social media that is real. You need to see that people actually fail before they become golden. So before we get to that golden stage, you see how it is that we are picking up ourselves on this musical path. And then the other bit is my fitness side. I was introduced to fitness. Let me not say I was introduced to it. What piqued my it, or who piqued my interest in fitness was Ifezwe Ogochukwu. Ifezwe, if you are watching this video, shout out to you. Ifezwe back in school used to have abs that looked like stones were attached to his belly. You feel like you could literally pick them out. That was how lean it was. Even though I've never attained that level of body part, but I still brag that I'm in the top 10% of fit people in the world. Where it's just what it is, guys. All right. And the phase was really so lean. He would go to the gym, he would run, do all that stuff. So I just copied. I imitated him a bit. I started going to the makeshift gym in the boys' hostel then while in university. And that became a habit. I would do long runs from the hostel to the school's gate and then back. Myself and some friends, I think the only person I remember now is Ayomide Jimmy. Yeah, we'll do long runs together and then back to the hostel. But fast forward till after school, because I got introduced to this fitness thing in my final year. After school, between when you go for the mandatory paramilitary service and after graduation, that time frame, I didn't have anything to do. So it was typically wake up in the morning, go to the gym, go back home, rest, go back in the evening, another session. I would do that maybe like 5, 6 times a week. But again, there are certain things I never do. I no longer do because they eventually would not work out for me. Because what I used to do then, I did them with so little knowledge. There are a lot more things I know now that I didn't know then. So certain things I would not do. I go to the gym 6 times a week. While at that, eventually going to the gym um, and then kind of being how would I put it now? The gym owner kind of took interest in me essentially. So it was his confidence in me that let him hand over his gym, as a contingent employee at that time because he needed to go to the UK to his family. Tunde, shout out to you, Fitness Vision. So essentially, being a gym instructor and a gym manager was my first job after school. Not like he paid a lot, but I got to get free gym time. I was training all the ladies, all the guys, making them sweat for the monies that they paid me, and stuff like that. Kept the gym in shape while today was away. Um, but yeah, it was a really nice experience. Like every time I reminisce on it, it was times when we didn't have worries. There was no because my parents were still financing my lifestyle. I could always go to my mother's shop, take some monies, and go to the gym there. I would eat anyhow. I would go to the gym, drink coke. On my way back from the gym, eat pastries. Again, things I know now that I didn't know then. I don't do them any longer, but again, this is just to get you started to tell you that you can start from somewhere with limited knowledge. My goal is that you don't make the same mistakes, or experience the same pitfalls that I did while building this interest of mine. So fast forward in between, I got a job, lost all my muscles. COVID happened, went back to the gym strictly. For some reason, I still have muscle memory, so it wasn't long before I had a rebound. So my muscles came back. I got married and all that jazz. At the moment now, um, I go to the gym 4 times a week. I have an 8-day routine, and on each day, I target a few body parts. Now, that 8-day routine is split then into 2 weeks. So 4 days a week. Some days I work out legs and arms, or I work out back and calves or something, right? I'll share my routine with you, in the course of releasing more content on this channel. I hope you will stick with me on this one. Like I mentioned in the initial video, the first ever video that I created for this channel, if you're looking to learn the piano, you can learn with me. I'm looking to share with you or show you how it is that I do what I do on the piano, how I'm learning what it is that I'm learning, how I am failing at them. So you see me, because this will be totally unfiltered. Social media deceives a lot of us, but on the fitness side, I would say I'm at a very, I don't know if I'm advanced enough, but somewhere between intermediate and advanced. So I can hold my own, and I hope that people will follow me on this channel at some point in their fitness journey if they are just starting, can become men and women of their own, who know the right things to do, the right form. I've released some videos as a prelude to this introduction video, just, some fitness videos. I'll start to release some of the piano videos so that you guys can get acquainted with these two interests of mine. Please feel free to comment, share, like this video. There's a lot more that we need to see. Like, I'm happy to have you guys on this channel. I love you guys. I hope you stick with me on this journey once again. Even though my wife thinks my suya is crap, but I think otherwise. The one I made last for her, she ate the most part of it, rolling my eyes.